What's up, collective? Let's dive deep today. We often label actions or outcomes as good or evil. But what if that's missing the point? Today's daily Stoic from Epictetus challenges us. Where is good? In our reasoned choices, where is evil? In our reasoned choices. He argues morality isn't out there in the world, it's in here, in the decisions we make. That's why I said, where is good? In our reasoned choices. Where is evil? In our reasoned choices. Anyways, it's here in the decisions we make. Think about complex figures, real or fictional, like the philosopher Lelouch, who brought balance and peace to the world. Their actions spark debate precisely because the morality lies in their choices. Epictetus isn't saying that external events, winning or losing, wealth or poverty, sickness or health, are morally neutral. They're just circumstances. Even powerful tools or abilities are neutral. The morality enters when we make a reasoned choice about how to act or react. It's the why behind our actions. Did we choose out of kindness or malice? Courage or cowardice? Justice or selfishness? The same external act, say speaking out loud, could be good if chosen for justice or bad if chosen for manipulation. The focus shifts from the event itself to the quality of judgment and the intention driving our choice. This is very interesting. Sometimes in boxing, it kind of relates, but maybe not. But in boxing, there's a jab. And the same jab is my offensive weapon, trying to do damage to you. The same jab, not literally the same, but the jab, is also used defensively. It's the same move. Now, it's not the same move. I gotta stop saying that. It's the same thing, jab, but you can use it offensively. You can use it defensively. You're like, why would you punch defensively? Because in boxing, if you're not throwing any punches, guess what? You're getting punched. So if you're moving back, trying to put some distance between you and your opponent, you still got throwing some jabs. Let them know there is a cost if they want to come close to you, which is potentially eat this jab. And then there is, I'm trying to really do some damage, and now you're putting some more force into it. It's different. And it's also resource management. You cannot constantly be throwing jabs like you're trying to put someone down because you're going to get winded and tire yourself out. Anyways, the same action can be good or bad. It depends on what your intention is, And I use the jab because it just felt relevant to me. So, anyways, this is tough because we naturally focus on outcomes. If something ends well, we might call the actions leading to it good, even if the intentions were questionable. If it ends badly, we might condemn the actions, even if the intentions were noble. Let's talk about this at the end. Epictetus urges us to look deeper, to evaluate the quality of the reasoned choice itself. Separate that from unpredictable outcomes. Was the decision made thoughtfully? Was it aligned with virtuous principles, as best as we understand them, that is? Was it made with good intent? This doesn't excuse harmful actions, but it shifts the primary moral focus to our internal faculty of choice, the one thing we truly control. Philosophers like Lelouch force us to confront that this can be a good outcome. That this can I'm sorry. Philosophers like Lelouch force us to confront this. Can a good outcome justify morally dubious choices? Epictetus, the philosopher, would say the choices themselves carry their own moral weight. All right, guys, let's look at today's practice. Think about one significant choice you made recently. Go beyond the outcome. Ask yourself, what was my core intention? What was my reason? Was my reasoning sound and virtuous? Reflecting on the quality of our choices helps us make better ones tomorrow. Let me know your thoughts. What I wanted to also tell you guys, as a person who invests in the stock market, they always say time in the market beats time out the market. The other thing is, unless you're a day trader that studies these computers religiously and for the most part you still get it wrong, you don't know the future. So, I'm a big Tesla bull and I invest heavily in Tesla. And at the time of this recording, Tesla is valued at 288. It went as low as 222 in the last 3 months. And right around the election time, that stock was high threes, like 394, something like that. It was basically twice the value it is right now. Right now it's at 288. No, it was half the value. It's twice the value of when it was at 222, but right now it's at 288. I regret not selling it at its peak. Right now it's down because the world doesn't like Elon as much. Trump is doing trade tariffs. I'm not talking politics, but the point is it's down, and I regret not selling it. But I can't predict the future. Why did I hold on to it? Was my decisions out of emotion? No. I'm a long-term investor. So anything I buy right now, I don't plan on selling it until a decade from now. And things move up and down. You can look at Tesla's stock prices. There was no way of predicting that it was going to drop. Now, if you look at a chart, right, you can see that the last time it reached that particular moment, it did go down. But at one point, something's going to reach that point. At one point, when it comes to stocks, especially in their growth period, they reach that point where they normally go down, and then they just don't. They just keep going up. The stock Palantir did that. They have these little ups and downs, and then all of a sudden, they no longer have the downs of before. History is not an indicator of the future, or is not just because something happened historically, it doesn't mean it will indefinitely happen. So, the long-term investing strategy is to dollar cost average, put a little bit more in times of weakness when the market is down, do less when the market is up, and you just hold. That's what Warren Buffett says. Just Google Warren Buffett. Now, Warren Buffett may not be investing in Tesla. That's another story. And as of right now, what you do is there's 8 points. We're not here for a stock lesson, but there's 8 points of evaluating a company. And now I may have to make decisions. Tesla's profits are down. The CEO is no longer as favored as before. The company is less profitable, and now it's actually made some actionable. It's reached actionable headlines for which, not headlines. It has measurable business structures that are no longer as good as they were last year. That can make me question if I'm going to invest in that company or not. So I'm probably going to lose you, but the point is, I held on to it with good principles. Based on the way I invest, this was a good decision to keep holding because I don't plan on selling it and I'm expecting this to be the company of the future, one of those kinds of companies. You saw what Apple did before, when it first started. You look at Facebook when it first started, is what it is. So I'm not going to beat myself up about it. And guys, if I end up losing on this and it doesn't go out as well as I planned, that's why I didn't put all my eggs in one basket. And you just have to live with those decisions. When you invest, there's risk associated with it. So that's my TED Talk. And sometimes you got to live with your decision. Sometimes, and sometimes things go great. But look at how you got there. And it's like, I got lucky that time. I'm not going to do that again. And sometimes things go bad, but you made the right choice. If you make that choice again, it's going to work out. If you have 90% odds, of something good happening, and then you happen to do something, and then you got the 10% chance of it failing, you just do it again. And you're going to get that 90%. It is what it is. It's better than a coin toss. So, anyways, thanks for listening. I'm going to head out. YaBoyRockLee. Thanks for listening. Well, that's it for today's listen. If you guys appreciated it, please take a moment to subscribe. That helps me do exactly what I do, which is deliver you more content that I'm learning, and hopefully this helps you in your journey to becoming a more enlightened individual. I'm your host, YaBoyRockLee. I am out.